the Starship of Wonders, a galactic adventure. Long ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was a planet called Australis, where the stars themselves were alive. These stars were not mere twinkling lights in the sky, but beings of great wisdom, each holding a unique power. They lived in harmony, guiding the planets and helping the creatures of Australis thrive. But as peaceful as Australis was, there was a legend, one that had been passed down through generations. The legend spoke of a grand journey, a voyage across the stars, to find the lost Starship of Wonders, a vessel that could travel to the farthest corners of the universe and grant the one who found it the greatest gift of all, the ability to create stars. The legend had been forgotten by most, buried under the sands of time. But for one young dreamer named Lyra, it was all she could think about. Lyra lived in the village of Celestia, a place surrounded by mountains that reached so high they seemed to touch the heavens themselves. Lyra was no ordinary girl. She had always felt a connection to the stars, as though they were calling her. She would spend her nights gazing up at them, wishing to be part of their light. One evening, as the sun set and the first stars began to appear, a soft voice echoed in her mind. It was the voice of Astra, the guardian star, known for her wisdom and gentle nature. "Lyra," Astra's voice called, "the time has come for you to embark on the greatest adventure of your life." Lyra's heart skipped a beat. "What adventure?" she asked, looking around the empty night sky. "You are chosen, Lyra, to find the Starship of Wonders. The stars have whispered your name for generations. You have the heart of a true adventurer, and the starship awaits you," Astra explained. "But be warned, the journey will be difficult. You will face trials beyond your imagination. Only those with courage, compassion, and the will to persevere will succeed." Lyra, feeling both excited and nervous, nodded. "I will find the starship. I won't let you down." Without another word, a glowing light descended from the sky. It enveloped Lyra in warmth, and before she knew it, she was lifted off the ground, soaring through the air. The world around her blurred as the stars above became her guide. Her journey took her to many strange and wondrous places. The first stop was the Nebula Caverns, a labyrinth of swirling gases and glowing crystals. As Lyra ventured deeper into the caverns, she encountered the Echo Spirits, beings of light who could speak only in riddles. To pass through, you must answer correctly. Lyra stood tall, determined to solve their puzzles. Hours passed as she answered riddle after riddle, each one more difficult than the last. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, Lyra answered the final riddle, and the Echo Spirits nodded in approval. Grateful but exhausted, Lyra continued on, and soon she arrived at the edge of the shifting moons. These moons were known to change positions every day, making it nearly impossible for anyone to find their way across. But Lyra had learned from the Echo Spirits that in moments of great uncertainty, one must trust their heart. So with faith in herself, she stepped forward onto the moons, watching as they shifted beneath her feet. But instead of falling, Lyra glided across the moons, her every step guided by her inner light. She made her way across the moons and found herself on the other side, where a vast galaxy stretched before her. The final trial lay ahead, the celestial forge, where the Starship of Wonders was said to be hidden. This forge was a place where stars were born, where the very fabric of the universe was created, but no one could enter without proving their worth. Only those with the purest heart and the strongest will could survive the trials within the forge. Lyra approached the forge, her heart pounding in her chest. She entered and was immediately met by the forge guardians, towering beings made of stardust and fire. They did not speak, but merely watched her with eyes that glowed like burning stars. But Lyra, remembering the lessons she had learned from the stars, embraced the heat, letting it fuel her courage instead of overpowering her. The second trial was to face the mirror of truth, which reflected not her image but her deepest fears. Lyra gazed into the mirror and saw herself as a helpless child, lost and afraid, unable to fulfill the task before her. But then she remembered the voices of Astra and the Echo Spirits, the warmth of the stardust beneath her feet, and the faith she had in herself. The mirror shattered, and Lyra continued on, reaching the heart of the forge. There, floating in the center of a starry pool, was the Starship of Wonders. It shimmered with the light of 1,000 galaxies, its surface smooth and glimmering like a dream made real. Lyra stepped forward and touched the ship, and in that moment she felt a surge of energy fill her. The Starship of Wonders recognized her spirit, and the ship's heart pulsed with a bright light. Lyra had done it. She had completed the trials and found the starship. Astra's voice echoed in her mind once more. "You have proven your worth, Lyra. You are now the keeper of the starship. Use it wisely, for you have the power to create stars, to shape the universe as you see fit." With the starship now hers, Lyra set her course for home. She returned to her village, where the stars greeted her like old friends. The people of Lunalore looked up in awe as Lyra, the girl who had ventured beyond the stars, took her place among the heavens. And every night, as the villagers of Lunalore gazed up at the stars, they remembered the brave girl who had journeyed across the galaxy to bring light to the universe.